Imperial Majesty. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just walking in is the former governor of Imo State, Right Honorable Rochas Owele Okorocha, and his beautiful amiable wife. Ladies and gentlemen, please just applaud him. Once he's seated, it will be an honor to recognize the presence of His Imperial Majesty. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, today... Wings to fly. Come on. Shout out to the veggie hostess.
My people, my people.
My governor, my governor.
God bless all of you. God bless you. But of course, not in order of protocol, the rising star of the moment, the rising star of the East, the number 6 citizen of Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Deputy Speaker. God bless you. And members of your entourage. Ndi mo nwem nde wonu. What is happening here today reminds me of that very interesting quotation in Psalm 126. When the Lord turns around the captivity of Zion, we shall be like them that smile, and our mouth will be filled with laughter. Casey Lujo and your wife, your mouth is full of laughter this day. Hannah cried unto the Lord at Shiloh and broke protocols and said, my Lord, my God, if only you can bless the handmaid with a male child. Such a child will serve you all the rest of his life, and no razor shall go over his head. Casey Lujo, this is a prayer answer. We're here to celebrate prayer answer. It's not common in our checkout history to stay 5 years, 7 years looking for a child. Thank you. And all of a sudden come with double promotion. Thank you. I know that a lot must have been going on in your mind at that time, whether to add one more wife, and your wife is thinking, who is that woman that is coming to take my place for sake of child? But ignore all those distractions and put your knees down to pray to God. Ladies and gentlemen, in every situation you find yourself, prayer works. If there's a man to pray, there's a God to answer. I want to congratulate you. Thank you, sir. You've been my son, and you've been my son in whom I'm well pleased. And everybody who's on my future, the family is here to celebrate you because you are one of us. So I congratulate you this day, and I thank God for what God has done in your life. But remember that Hannah made a vow. I don't know what vow you have made to the Lord before these twins came. Thank you. He says he will serve God forever. Please keep that vow. Keep that vow, because Casey Lujo has been somebody I know, and he's a favored child. Casey Lujo was never known to me. I saw him on one occasion, and the following week I met him my deputy chief of staff. So today you have come, and I still know that God has blessed you with this lovely wife. Madam, I can see you are smiling because God has done it. So people like Casey Lujo are stars, rising stars. And I say this to all the politicians here. There are certain politicians you cannot fight, especially those that know their God. Casey Lujo is one of the politicians who believe in God and serve God faithfully. Just like the DSP. I said to him one day, I said, DSP, you know something? You're a rising star. Anybody fighting you is doing that at his own peril. So these are the younger generation of the Igbo politicians. But what I ask all of you, because for every time a politician celebrates, your wife is celebrating the gift of child. You are celebrating the gift of child is stylish way with politics. And we know all this, my people, my people. So this celebration will not be out of place. Because there's something now cooking, when you're now cooking still, there's something that your stomach is yearning to do something. And he said he wants to be my son, basically so. But you know what people must do? DSP, the Southeast is in their need of an organized younger generation of politicians. And don't stay too far from it. Charity begins at home. I want you to look backward Southeast. Leave us at our own generation, we must have made our mistakes. But you guys must never make the same mistakes that we made by embracing unity of purpose. Secretary of PDP, in the Southeast now, party must never count. It's only when we get ourselves together before we talk about party. You should show leadership. DSP should show leadership. So unity of purpose is the way to go. And hold tight unto God, as you have always done. What I gave to you as a governor in Imo State, I didn't show you anything other than God. I said, this is God, and the way to survive is only to embrace God. And this is where I stand. So continue with that. And do not envy those who you think are doing well, who do not know God in any way. Because a fat goat is the one that must be slaughtered during Christmas. The lean one stays longer than expected. So I urge you to remain steadfast in your politics. If politics has involved killing, I don't advise any of you to do it. No politics is worth the blood of any human being. And so Imo, Southeast, is very clear at this moment. And I want all of you to rally around and support this young man as the highest political officer, the Deputy Speaker. As he calls in this, all of you, to reorganize the entire Southeast. Igbos. This nation, Nigeria, can never be complete without Igbos. And any government that thinks he can or he or she can do without Igbos is doing that at their own peril, because there can never be progress without the Igbo nation. The Igbos are planted by God in this nation to help build the economy. That's why you find them in every nook and cranny of the society. So let's continue in that light, my son. And I think you're on the right track. I've seen the idea of dignity here, and I want to wish you well.
Our leader, there is hardly anything to say after your speech. Hardly. We have passed a message using this platform to the next generation. All we can respond is to say that we have heard you. You've been consistent with this message of togetherness, of peace, of unity among our people. We use every platform to showcase that. You've always preached that we embrace also our diversity as a nation. Preaching peace not only within the Igbos, but between the Igbos and other ethnic groups. We thank you for what you represent. Our generation will not fail you. We will copy only those things that are good from your generation. But the one you have asked us not to copy, which is a brother not seeing a brother eye to eye because of politics, because of leadership position, we will not copy that. The one we have encouraged us not to copy, which is violence, killing because of political power, we will not copy that. You have also told us that we should not waste blood because of power. We will not copy that. We will copy what you have advocated, which is togetherness, peace, unity, bringing up ourselves together as people, channeling our strength towards one project for the region and pursuing it in the end. That is all I have to say to your message. That is our response on behalf of the generation. We congratulate the family for your patience. So we send their wives away in the golden days. They say, we are waiting for the son. Son has not come. We waited until the sons came in abundance. The woman will get disrespectful because feeling I'm not going to be accommodated here because of the tradition, because I don't have children. But she was patient, showing all respect. And look at how God has honored you. You are now honored in double fold. May this blessing continue beyond childbirth to their raising. When you are raising them, let them have double portion of this blessing. Your businesses, let them receive double portion. Your political career, may it receive double portion. In Jesus' mighty name.
Probably shouting grace, because it is grace that has brought us thus far. To Right Honorable Kingsley Ojo and your lovely, beautiful wife, can you please place your hand, hold the knife, Kingsley, one of course, Your Excellency, the Deputy Speaker, and the Chairman of this occasion. Can you please help? Yes, would you? Please. I think we're going to spell that grace. Are we ready? Rumba is there. So let all of us say G. Give me a G. G. R. R. A. C. C. E. And what do we say? Grace. So God give us glory.
I agree, all the committees who are together. Today, you are a great leader. And I stand here to say, Chief Right Honorable Ben Gallo represents the new generational Igbo leaders. Today, His Excellency, my own father, Igbo. The man I loved from when I was in the university without even knowing him. I remember when I was in Enugu, in one of the campaigns, he came to your father's house, Igbo Naji, in Enugu. And during, that should be, I don't remember exactly this, but during that campaign, he had a long convoy limousine, more than, I don't know whether he was manufacturing limousine those days. And the former head of state was actually in Igbo's palace. And you may be shocked to hear that the protocol was asked to go and clear the roads so that the limousines can drive inside the compound. Thank you, His Excellency. I never knew I worked with you. And I never, let me say it here. Nobody, no human being except God introduced me to His Excellency Richard Okorocha. He didn't know my name at the time he gave me appointment. He said, because my people are so marginalized, that he wants to bring up somebody that will represent people from that area. And when he saw me as a small contractor doing electricity projects, he said, this man looks selfless in his thinking, and he looks up, he has gotten somebody that will represent his people. And that was how I was in Enugu. He was in a meeting. He asked Ugumba to go and announce my name as Deputy Chief of Staff Operations. And when I came in, I didn't know what Deputy Chief of Staff Operations. Ugumba and Daju, then SAG, called me. They said, any position you are holding in government is according to the man who gave you that position. That can be a clerk and make impact in governance. Please take that position and go and help your people. His Excellency may not know. While the appointment is ongoing, they have even gone ahead of you to write the appointment letter and ask me to come and take it somewhere. And now got me to come and introduce to you. And that was how I became Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor Operations. That was why in the 27 local government, he built chapels. I'm mandated local government chairman, and I think should be about 2 or 3, every 1 hour of the day must be devoted for praying across the whole local government. He didn't stop there. He built one of the best chapels in Government House, which the succeeding governments are still using up to today. His Excellency, God bless you for teaching us the path of God. And let me use this meeting to tell anybody, if there's any man that is soft in heart, I give it to Rochas. My governor. He is so misinterpreted by a lot of people. But I tell you here publicly that if there are events that will cause crisis or violence in the state, Owele will call us. Don't be part of it. I remember when
if not for you, that's why I sing, Yahweh, Yahweh, I worship you, we worship you, I worship you, Yahweh, Yahweh, would I be if not for you, that's why I sing, Yahweh, Yahweh, I worship you. I worship you, I worship you, daily as I live, often as I breathe, let my whole life be expressions of your glory. Daily as I live, often as I, let my whole life, the expressions of your grace.